underneath everything else I got to deal with. But, you just kind of keep some paper near you, or text yourself or something, because you never know where creativity is going to hit. Chris Tomlin, who is just my blessed, just have an ounce of what he has, is just phenomenal. But I guarantee you, a lot of his stuff is original, maybe not all of it is, but I guarantee you some of he's got a pad. He's just writing, maybe he's not writing it all out, but he's writing it down so you can come back to it. So keep that pad next to you. Any questions so far? Are we good? We okay? All right, good. Last words of caution. Outfits and appropriate attire. These are just some things I jot down. Back in the day, before I started to serving on the national team kind of committee, back when I had drama teams, these are some things. Outfits and appropriate attire. Khaki pants or black pants. Look polished, look professional. We have jeans, like when we go into youth groups, we don't show up in khakis because you're trying to meet people. Kids that, I don't know, teenagers don't wear khakis like that, once they go to private school. We have jeans, but they don't have holes in them. We got t-shirts, but, it's not $80 ratty t-shirts and stuff. They're just Lee University, whatever. So you just want to dress, make it comfortable, but also make it realistic. Number 2, make yourself dramatically presentable. Have your hair pulled back. You notice all the girls love working on their hair. Amen. And they're like, I'll do it. Had the fondue going on with a beard out there and just hair out to here. Buddy, let us see your face. Because far too often people are like, I'm so sad. And their faces are locked. How do you read people? Your face. I'm happy. I'm sad. I need your gut right now. You got to see your face. Is what it comes down to. Wear small earrings. I know, like my daughter wore them today. Are the feathers real popular where you guys are? I do not know how killing a dead chicken and put a feather in your hair became so popular. But I learned after 13 years of marriage, and husbands that have been married longer, as soon as you see your wife and she goes, she has that pose, what had you better do? You look great! And mentally you're going, what's different? So they go, and you go, yeah! And they go, well, what's different? You go, I'm not wearing the red lipstick, it's now deep red. Oh, sorry, I missed that, Well, I'm coming in, actually, it was KP practice one time. We come in, my daughter comes out, buddy, she's all attitude, loving way. I call her drama queen right there. Actually, my daughter's name is, my son's name is Captain Chaos, and her name is Miss Mayhem, I call her, because any order I have in my life, they destroy it. So, she comes out, she goes, Daddy, what do you think? And I'm like, well, maybe I have glasses on, but I've seen that, and she's got a chicken feather in her hair. That thing. And but they're earrings, and I go, the earrings? This is usually like, I don't know how it came in style, but the point coming back to this about the earrings is, if you're going to wear earrings, make them small. They don't have to be hugely gross, meaning large in size and stuff like that. Clothing neatly pressed, look sharp. I know, like the wrinkled things in style. I made a mental note last week, and we were doing this thing called a Remix Conference in Arkansas. We were there. We did Friday, Saturday, Sunday morning. We were at the church. We literally ate pizza on the road. We drove 5 hours. We were in Alabama, and then we were back home on campus for good classes on Monday morning. But I noticed like these pants get really wrinkled, and I noticed like on stage, I was like, you got to get some of that spray starch stuff for these pants, make it polished. And I just, me, I'm not tight when it comes to the stuff. I said, the pastor doesn't notice. Again, you just want to make what you're doing polished. Number 3 is this: practice, practice, practice. Use a mirror to practice facial expressions. My son is discovering that right now. He'll go, Daddy, I made a good grade. Oh, that's not right. That's not right. Daddy, I made a good grade. Oh, that's not right. I can dig deeper. I can dig deeper. And literally, we're in this Mexican restaurant. I eat chicken sauce. I go, and I just stop and look at him. I'm like, oh, bless it. Where's he getting this DNA? And he goes, Daddy, I made a good grade. Like that. I go, there. Facebook, my son has got it, buddy. Like that. Practice in front of the facial. My daughter, when she's old enough now, she can sit in the front row, and she pulls out the vanity mirror. She's like, practice. I go, those faces are so cute. And she goes, thank you. I practice how to flirt with boys. I go, you're up right there, buddy. Have her daddy to clean out the shotgun. What'd you say, 10-year-old? Take out that kneecap. Right there. So practice in front of the mirror. The second one, go over the rhythm of the drama. We will practice. Charles can help me on this one better. One skit we will have probably 100 hours vested in one. Getting, maybe not 100, but I mean, a lot. We practice 7 hours a week and we're together for 10 months. I mean, so I don't know, some of you do the math on that. We practice on the van and stuff. So practice the rhythm and the rhyme, I'll call it that, of the drama. Because on stage, stuff will happen. Lines will be dropped, and you don't want it, the line is, "Hey Jenny, yes, are you hungry? Are you hungry? I'm not hungry," but instead it's, "Breakfast is ready, are you hungry? Because I've got to go to work," and you combine the lines, and you don't want Jenny kind of going, break character, "Dad, that's not the line." You got to work, you have to work together on that one, so it's practice on that one. Go over the lines until you know them. Every way. Now, we do what's called double time or triple time sometimes. Jenny and I, that's one of the oldest skits for this semester, for the last month and a half, because that was one of the first ones that we started working on. And so sometimes we go, let's go with the last double time. "Hey Jenny, yeah, are you hungry? No. And it gets funny because you're trying to see how fast you can say the lines without losing the articulation. So what could be like a 10-minute skit is straight down to 2.5. You see my point? Just practicing it really, really, really fast. Charles, can you guys get ready? This should have hitchhiker in just a minute, so you guys figure that out, okay? The D right there, have full energy when you practice. Do some really abstract characters, Charles, okay? D, have full energy when you practice. Again, if it doesn't happen in practice, it won't happen on the stage. I can guarantee the money I have in my pocket right here, which is nothing, so never mind. Don't forget that expression, but I can guarantee you, I'd stake your life on it. How about that? Not mine, because I owe too much right now in my house, like that. But if it doesn't happen in practice, it won't happen on the stage. Look at 4, prepare for the service. Get plenty of rest. Take a vitamin and eat healthy. I mean, that's a common sense thing right there. 5D, most importantly, pray for God to use you for this weekend, for that time. If somebody asks you for assistance, give it. This is what I'm so proud of my team. And if they hear me say this, and I brag on them, they're some of the 6 hardest working college kids you will have. Let me just brag on them for a second, because there's some. Last year, we were invited to go do 7 youth camps. And in fact, we were invited to do 9 youth camps. Go speak a new drama, but we couldn't physically fit it in. And let me tell you why. Because when we show up at a camp, we work. Now, there's a difference between being a servant and being a slave. A slave you're taken advantage of. We were in one camp, and I don't want to embarrass them because they were short-staffed. We did the worship, I did the speaking, we did the drama, we did the rec staff. We served in the kitchen because they needed the help. And I guarantee you that state director, those pastors, they do not remember anything about the drama. They remember the servant's heart. You catch my drift on this? Yes. And I don't need to be preaching on this, but those of us that are like and you can teach this to any college kid, the first person that's fired from a job is the jerk. You can hear him called company man. I prefer calling team player. You get in there and you show, and there have been times before when we've been promised the whole service, and the pastor says, "Jay, I feel like preaching. I only want you guys to do 15 minutes. Okay. And on the outside, I go, okay. And I get back to the team, and I'm respectful. I go, we've been cut down to 15 minutes. There are the skits right there. Again, he's the man. Whatever he wants, he gets. See my point on that one? Being a team player. So that's my point right there. Someone asks for your assistance, give it. We were there at the Remix conference, and this was so proud of the team. I was also proud of the team. We were there with rappers and preachers and stuff. My kids, they were the only team that was there really helping set up. They were the only team that stayed after it felt break down. Everybody's like, thank you, gone. Again, I'm not knocking them, but I guarantee you that's what you're going to remember. The evaluation that Pastor David filled out, he didn't mention anything about the dramas. They were good, I'll be honest, they were. They did a great job. But it was all about the service part of the team. If you can teach that to your kids, they will learn so much. And I guarantee you that's what the pastors are going to see. And I guarantee you that's what people need very quickly. B, share an encouraging word. Hey, you look great today. C, be a blessing for the team. Bring donuts. Everybody loves Krispy Kreme. D, remember, you're not the only one that's stressed out. It's not about you. E, absolutely no excuse for having a bad attitude. I will kick you off this team quicker than anything else if you have a bad attitude. I'll be honest. They see me. I made a huge hiccup on the way here, and I had to go back or I had to recant for it, but literally they saw me. I just threw up going, oh, and I showed them like, oh my gosh, DC just lost his cool. I'm always cool, baby. And I was just like, And I was like, that, there's no excuse for a bad attitude. Now, what I want to show you, I know that was a lot to cover, and there's some helpful websites, Youth Specialties, New Life Drama Company. Most of those are free. Christian drama companies. If you go to the last one, Skit Guys, my blessed America. Those guys are so phenomenal and so humble. When I was just kind of getting my act together, my wife and I were doing drama at Youth Specialties. It's the largest audience that my wife never did drama in. We did something at Smoky Mountain Winterfest 2 years ago. That was 22,000. The largest audience that my wife and I ever done anything in front of. This goes to 11:45, right? Okay, good. I was like, somebody passed me. I was like, oh, okay. But when that was 20,000, and I met these Skit Guys, I was like, oh, you know. And they gave me their cell phone number, and I was like, start calling all the time. Like, how does this work? How does this work? How does this work? You know, because they set it up. They've got great stuff. Also, you notice at bottom of wink, wink. Kingdom Players. Lee University / Kingdom Players, or kingdomplayers.org, and I will take you to there. We'd love to come to your church. We're going to show you a quick warm-up. This is called Hitchhiker, and then we'll jump back into that last page, if that's okay. Okay.